Welcome back to No One Listens to Pat Meredith. I'm Owen.
I am Matt.
And today we're getting into Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. He's hot right now.
He is hot right now.
Has there ever been a time when Michael's not hot?
No.
Yeah,
But he's peaked again right now.
Because the movie just came out.
The
which
biopic.
I've not seen the movie.
I haven't either.
I've heard great things about the movies.
And also mixed.
Mixed things.
Yeah.
But I know there's going to be a second part of it.
Yeah.
So they're already planning.
Yeah. So if you've seen the movie, let us know how it is or what you thought of it. But today we're visiting Billie Jean from Motown 25. Now, obviously this is a mega famous performance, so we've definitely seen it in our lifetimes. We're just kind of revisiting it because Michael Jackson's pretty hot right now. And
And
I love Michael Jackson.
This is when he introduces the moonwalk.
Yeah. So I'm excited to watch it again, hear the crowd. But this is not like this was a very more intimate crowd, right? Like this isn't a huge crowd.
Yeah, it's not a huge crowd, but it's kind of when him and his brothers came back together after having a big hiatus. He'd been doing some solo stuff.
Yeah.
And then they came back and did some Jackson 5 stuff, but he did this.
Yeah.
And it was...
Yeah. Now, we've touched on Michael Jackson a little bit on the channel, but we've never done something explicitly his, I don't think. I think we've kind of toyed around it. Yeah. How do you feel about Michael Jackson?
So I didn't grow up a giant Michael Jackson fan.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone knew of Michael Jackson.
You got to grow up in that era.
I did. I grew up, I was a kid like when the Thriller era came out. I was in the 90s when Black and White and, of course, all the Free Willy songs and, Earth Song came out. And so I've got to see a lot of iterations of Michael Jackson. I feel like I grew up in the best part of Michael Jackson.
Oh, the more angsty.
But I would say I listened to more of the Jackson 5 Michael Jackson growing up than I did the era that I was in.
Yeah.
I mean, the songs were everywhere. You couldn't escape it.
Yeah.
So, but you kind of grew up like
when I heard,
everything was history.
Exactly. So like we were listening to him on Pandora.
Yeah.
I remember in 4th grade hearing Beat It for the first time. It changed my life.
Yeah.
And
So
the rest is
Michael
history.
Jackson he's a once in a lifetime.
Yeah. I know.
He really is one.
I hate that it wasn't mine, but at least we get his at least we get his memories here. So I'm excited to get into it. Oh man. I'm sorry, hold on, wait. Man, the way that he just can barely do anything and just get people going is just, it's beyond me.
He was good at doing that stuff. He could just get reactions out of people.
Man.
There's a really funny clip of him noticing whenever he would move, the paparazzi would take pictures and he started doing like funny poses.
Yeah.
He's just I like incredibly talented, but we can talk about this later.
Yeah.
His life is just so hard to read about. All the tragedy in life and things going on. So,
but my goodness.
We're going to focus here, and it's amazing already.
pause it here for a second. First of all, I just love watching him.
Like his movements are just fluid. Like he's just floating.
Oh man,
everywhere he goes. I don't understand.
I don't know that he like for this one. I don't know that he choreographed much. I think it's just what comes to him here. I mean, he might have, but it just looks like he like even if it is or if it isn't, it just looks. He does it so seamlessly.
He's so excellent in everything he does.
Yeah, and I feel like growing up, I didn't fully appreciate just the bass line of this song.
It just rides.
And it's so iconic. But I think the most impressive thing is just how good he sounds everywhere. Like studio, out of studio. Like this sounds
Well, you can go back and watch like his warm-ups and performances. Like he doesn't miss notes.
No. He was so articulate, and you got to give Quincy Jones some credit. I mean, the guy behind the scenes, like everything that makes of the Thriller album was all. I mean, a lot of it credited to him, and I think it's just such an interesting, unique song that really.
Well, and the fact Motown 25, that's Berry Gordy founded the Jackson 5.
Yeah,
like that dude, because of Berry Gordy, like wanting to capitalize. He did, and the greatest pop star of. Probably, I mean, all time, was created, man. And it's incredible, and he knew what he was doing, and this is just a peak performance. We're watching it.
What's funny is this is not one of my favorite songs of him. It probably wouldn't even be in my top 10. I know that's probably sounds crazy, but I'm not a huge fan of this song just because I feel like I've heard it so many times. But I do appreciate it so much more watching him sing it.
He's so captivating.
Yeah.
He's so captivating. And just that, like the bass line's going, he's floating across the stage. I don't know how he's doing what he's doing with his feet.
No.
I don't know what's going on.
If I tried to do that, I'd look so stupid.
I would pull every muscle. It would just be done.
But he makes it look like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Good. It's so good.
Just remember to always think twice. Don't think twice. She told my baby there's 2, 3. She looked at me, then showed a photo. Baby cried, his eyes were like mine. Go and dance on the floor in the round, baby. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. But you came and still right by me. Because I smell a sweet perfume. I guess it was soon. She called me to her room. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. No, she says I am the one.
Why are we going to have white people clapping on the wrong beat?
Doing us no service. Oh my gosh.
I just had to stop. Like, it is not that hard.
Oh, God. Oh,
I don't know who you are, lady.
It's the cameraman that put it on the white lady.
Jeez, listen.
Okay, while we've paused really quick, I'll make this quick. In my head, I'm thinking of like Michael Jackson, his music flowed with the era of music. Like, and so this is like coming off of the 70s where he had Off the Wall and it was very funky, very disco. And to go from that, to this, I can't even imagine, because this is a much more aggressive Michael Jackson than it was when he's singing Get on the Floor or Off the Wall or Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Like this is a completely different tone and the emotion is so there and the intenseness of the song was rising.
And a totally different context of songs. Like this is a dark song.
Absolutely.
This is one of those songs, like if you don't listen to the words, you're like, oh, this is a fun little pop song.
No, this is wedding song. No, it's not. It's, I mean, the shift, the dynamic, and the fact that he was able to do all of that and then continue, like, just remarkable.
I know.
Remarkable.
White people, 2 and 4, not 1 and 3. He's so good. He's so good. Everything he does is excellent. It's perfect. He doesn't mess up. He sings every note, every dance, choreographed or not, it looks perfect. Like
Yeah.
the dude's a machine.
Yeah.
Like it's unreal. There's just no one like him. There's really not.
And
Like him or not like him. Like you gotta respect him.
that was, I mean, that's history right there.
Yeah.
That is literal history.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just remarkable.
Yeah.
I love that man. I mean, ever since I heard him he's always been one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's hard to beat him. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's what you're into, really,
Yeah.
but
You can say you
oh
can't
my
beat it.
gosh, you can't. Yeah, I mean, gosh, and you know, it's funny. I've heard about how he felt after this. I heard that I could have read this wrong, but I'm pretty sure he cried after this because he thought he messed it up. And Michael Jackson, if he messed up, I mean, that's it then. That's it now. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know where he messed up at.
I think he was like, I don't know. I think it was like during that moonwalking part. He was like,
I know he does his toe stands. He likes to go longer, and he kind of fell back
But,
pretty
man,
quick. But like,
all of it just looks.
I'm sorry that a grown man can't sit on his toes.
Oh man,
I don't know. He's different. He's built different.
he was made to entertain. I hate it for his personal life. You know, I know he had to endure a lot because of who he was.
And we can't. This is what you got to do with some music, right? You gotta separate the music from the personal, right? And you can't do that across the board. And allegations are allegations, and you know, there's a lot of history in his life.
Yeah.
Here's what we know: the guy could make music.
Yeah.
He could sing. He could dance. He could entertain.
Yeah.
And what he did in his craft, there's no one else like Michael Jackson.
Oh,
and this is coming from not a gigantic fan. It's not. I'm not anti. I just didn't grow up listening, but I have the knowledge and the understanding. That's talent.
I mean, you look at his music. You look at how everything was layered. There are little things like here and there that you probably don't even notice until like the maybe 10th time listening to, and even that. Like, there's just so much going on, and he had such a creative mind that was just so on another level from anybody else. It's remarkable. I love watching him perform.
Yeah.
I love his energy, because his energy is really, like, he is just a king of entertaining. Like, he's just such a fun watch.
As someone, we're a couple generations different, right?
Yeah.
I grew up in the prime of Michael Jackson era.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I'm jealous.
And you didn't. Are people your age as into Michael Jackson? Is it still a thing?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I keep hearing about all the crappy musicians that are happening today, and you know, all that kind of stuff.
There's a reason why.
Is there a Michael Jackson of your era?
No. I mean, no, absolutely not.
Is there a
contest, like, close?
Yeah.
No.
I know one time, like, Chris Brown tried to take over.
Oh, gosh. Chris Brown will never take over.
And then Usher kind of was
never happen.
there. But there really hasn't been.
To be honest, like, as far as popularity goes, our biggest right now, don't hate me, is either Drake or Taylor Swift. Like, genuinely, like, those two. I know you were thinking I was going to say The Weeknd.
I was, yeah.
Although, I will say, him and Bad Bunny are tied for having, like, the most... The Weeknd has the biggest streamed song of all time.
Yeah.
With over 5 billion. Like, The Weeknd, and also has the most... sold out, like, tour, something or other for a black artist. Like,
So let's go
crazy
with the
feats,
Drake and Taylor Swift.
Yes,
and
let's go.
throw The Weeknd. Are they as influential upon everything in the world?
The Weeknd, unfortunately, not.
Like, spoken to, like,
Now-
influenced politically, influenced.
Taylor Swift, I think so. I mean, Taylor Swift has a huge pull, but
Michael Jackson was like an ambassador to the world.
yeah, no, absolutely,
You know?
nothing worldwide. I think Taylor Swift kind of stays within the country, and I think I think with the Travis Kelce stuff, I do think that kind of made a shift in her.
He was going to
influence, but-
war-torn areas and, like, just doing crazy, like, meeting
like when he did
leadership and-
They Don't Care About Us and things like that. Like,
he met with leadership. He was meeting with diplomats. He was meeting with rulers. You're like, who is this guy? He's a guy from Gary, Indiana.
Drake, Drake might have a better worldwide status, but it's nothing that compares to the Weeknd.
Again, it's one of those things
Michael
like
Jackson.
Drake is like I couldn't name a Drake song if I wanted to.
Really, you know God's plan. Maybe you don't know God's plan.
Is that? Oh, and a Hotline
Hotline
Bling.
Bling.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's even close. I mean, Michael Jackson is our Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson's like, you know what I mean? Like he's just the biggest artist now, and there's a reason why he's still so popular these days. It's because
Okay, so he is still very popular.
Yeah, absolutely. I know people that are like love him and that were like going to see the movie first thing, and these are people like my age.
Okay.
Love talking about him. Like, I mean, I'm one of them. I think he's still like, I love The Weeknd because The Weeknd sounds like similar, and The Weeknd's easier to follow because he's alive in my time.
Yeah.
But if Michael Jackson were alive in my time, I think things would look different.
Yeah. I heard a comedian talk about Michael Jackson. There's kind of 3 eras of Michael Jackson. You kind of have the Jackson 5 Michael Jackson, you have the Thriller Michael Jackson, and then you have documentary Michael Jackson.
Oh gosh.
Like, I grew up in Thriller Michael Jackson. Unfortunately, like everything like you saw as history, it's happened.
Yeah.
Like there was never another Thriller that came out in your lifetime. You know, which is pretty.
Yeah, because
I don't know if there's been another artist who's been as big.
I mean, like an album that big either. I mean, nothing that's like super groundbreaking. And I really do
And
think
music's not the same across the board.
no, like the thing is, like I feel like streaming services and things like that have really kind of it's enhanced, but it's also really ruined a lot. Like the success of Thriller is so unmatched because that you had to go out and physically get and listen to on the radio and things like that. Yeah, like you couldn't just stream it.
You couldn't go to
You know what I
YouTube.
mean? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like music and music distribution is so much different nowadays that like he's on such another level because he was so big at that time as well. Like I mean, just unfathomable.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. Like I still think he's obviously he's not just as huge, but he's definitely still like, as long as we can continue to compare artists to Michael Jackson, he's still the GOAT. You know what I mean? Like as long as we're still like saying
There's very few artists, guys and girls, that you can compare of that level. And like the only like there's Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley.
So I'd say Prince. I mean, maybe not as big, but definitely up there.
Could you get maybe like a U2 in their peak? Just because they were everywhere.
Yeah, well, I wasn't there for them being everywhere. But
I mean, U2 was they were worldwide.
Yeah.
They're meeting world leaders. They're solving conflicts. They're solving the AIDS crisis and South Sudan, like whatever. Like they're doing all.
Queen is, I mean, massive.
Queen, like,
still, I mean, their biopic also
very
really
few
shone
people.
that.
But like in my mind, I was like, okay, it's Elvis and Michael Jackson,
Elvis is also immensely popular among young people right now.
which is why. Well, the new movie came out.
Yeah, I mean, these biopics are really shooting people up, which is crazy, but good for them. You know,
But
biopics is not one of my favorite movie genres, by the way.
no,
Like, I
because
just
either
don't
they're good or they're just trash.
Yeah, but
But I've yet to see one that's just great.
yeah, right, like life changing.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Bohemian Rhapsody is, but I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
And the Michael Jackson one, like I feel like I've watched so much of his stuff already that I don't really feel like compelled to yet, just because of also what I heard about behind the scenes and stuff. But I think I will
Did you
eventually.
put the Beatles up there?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Them and Pink Floyd are. I mean, you know, the college era. You gotta have.
college era.
You gotta have the Beatles and Pink Floyd in
I mean,
your
there's
playlist.
just revolutionized the world.
Yeah, but none quite like Michael Jackson. I mean, he could stop anything, and his message for the Super Bowl was just. We gotta react to that one too. It's so much fun. Like.
I mean, those three bands, the Beatles, Elvis, and Michael Jackson, like when they went to a city, that city shut down.
Yeah.
Like everything changed. And you don't know of rock stars that do that.
No.
So
So I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, you know what? Also, and I mean, this is no shame, but K-pop's kind of do it. Like some K-pop artists also kind of have that influence. Definitely more so in that area. But there was a wave of like big K-pop sets. I mean, and all thanks to Gangnam Style. Huge, massive song. Yeah, I love that song.
It's a good song.
But anyway, no, Michael Jackson is just one of a kind, top tier. That will never change. And you know, unfortunately, I was born in 2003, so his last official album of his came out in 2001, but I was too young to know that. And then in 2014, his one of those posthumous albums came out, and it was big with Justin Timberlake. The Love Never Felt So Good, and it's a good song, but it's like, you know, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, man, to be there in his prime would have been just on another level.
Yeah.
But he's had songs trend after that as well, from different parts. So I don't know. It's just remarkable. It's fun to see that stuff. I just wish I was there. Yeah. But it's okay. We move on.
Yeah. So, okay.
And this was fun to watch. So
Absolutely.
yeah. If you enjoyed this video, let us know. If you enjoy Michael Jackson, of course, I'll react to any song, even if I have to do it by myself. No, I mean, feel free to comment below what you think of this performance, what you think of him, of course. We're shooting for 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And you got anything else?
I don't.
All right, well, until next time, we love you and peace out.